The next thing I did and create a template where you have this and maybe a different type of email. I drag this up here. And then this is where I put my links to my different review sites. And I had 3 tabs open. I had realtor.com, Google, and I think I had Facebook as my other one. If you click on rows, and then you can see how there's like these different layouts of boxes. And I did the 3 even layouts. And then if you click here and you drag the button to each one of these little boxes, it creates 3 little buttons in a row. And then you can click on the button. You can delete the word button and you can name it whatever you want. You could name it Facebook review. And the same here, you could put Google review. And you can name them whatever you want. And if maybe you don't want it to be your review site, if you wanted it to take you to a different website, you can name it whatever website you want it to go to. Once you click on that button, over here's the URL. You just copy and paste the website link here. The only thing I will say, if you're going to do like Facebook or something, make sure when you have your tab open with your Facebook page, make sure you're already on the review section. The same with your Google review. If you're going to do something like this, make sure it's not just your Google page, make sure it's where they can already just start typing in whatever their review is for you. And put that link in here. And then once you have the link in there, you just click back over here and it's set to the button. You don't have to mess with it anymore. Again, you can, if you scroll down, you can change the color of the button itself. So here it's set to blue. I could change it to be black or whatever color I want. And you can change your text color too here.
I have a question, Dixie. Is
yeah.
these buttons that you're creating, can they be things for like, take it to your website for a home valuation, or does it have to be, it could be anything?
It could be anything. So when you, and I'll show you this too, but where you saw like I had listings, I opened another tab on my computer with kvCORE, and I would go to, I'd ask other realtors in our group or at EXP if I could share their listings. And I would go find it and I would copy the link to it and I would put it in one of these buttons off to the side of a picture of their house that they had listed.
You could have a featured listing section each time because people love real estate eye candy, and just choose a few really cool and interesting properties because folks will click on them. They want to see they'll just put one picture in there because they want to see the other pictures. I promise you.
So I had like a little thing written above this that said, hey, if you've worked with me in the past and you have not left me a review, here's some links, please go do so, or something along those lines. I had it worded a lot better. So I just dragged another row over here and, you can click whatever design of row you want. Just know that when there's this little space, that means that you can put 2 types of content side by side. So I just want one type of content. I just want it to be text. So I click on the text button and I dragged it up here. And then once you click in here, note to everyone, it's so much easier if you delete the text that's there first. Because if you go and change the font and size and all of that stuff, and then you go delete the text, it resets it all back to this. So if you delete everything first and then go in here and set it however you want. So you can, change all of this, type some stuff in there, and then just clicking out of that box leaves it. And, if say you want this all to be centered, you can do all of that. So then I think above this, I had the rentals and active listings. So what I did for those is I selected the 3rd option down in rows.
Dixie, what about signature? What about signature line and state and broker compliance?
Don't worry about that just yet, because I'll show you once we're done with the template and we go in to actually do an email, how to do that. It's really easy. It's just a slide button. Right before you click schedule email, there's like a little slide button here and you'll just click add signature. So if you already have your signature line set up in kvCORE, then that's all you have to click and it'll add it in there once it sends it out.
So you don't have to put that in your template. You set that up once in your email signature and leave it alone.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you go to like the third one down in rows, this is what I used to do the listings, and I would just do that. And then I wanted a title section above to just help create space. So I just did a single row here. And then I go to content, and here I'm putting a title of, well, it'd help if I could spell, active listings. And that's all I did.